GLOW is an acronym. It stands for Giving Light to Our World. You know, GLOW is to share the gospel and share the light with everybody. You know, at first, as I was dreaming about this mission, I thought maybe like 50,000 tracts. What if we do 100,000 tracts? But then I felt like the Lord was saying, you know, Eric, you have to dream a little bit bigger. We decided, you know what? We're gonna try to hit 500,000 GLOW tracts. What better place to start than one of the biggest cities in California, San Diego? We saw young and old come and be a part of this trip. There was members who came who were, in their late 50s, early 60s. There was members who came as young as 14, 15 years old. This ministry is a dual ministry. It's not only a ministry for the people in the community, but it's also a ministry for ourselves. As the Bible says in Proverbs 11, verse 25, when it says, "He who waters will himself also be watered," what I found is that is my exact experience as I'm involved in this work. You see people come who feel like they maybe aren't capable of doing Bible studies. They aren't capable to preach sermons. But as they are involved in this literature evangelism, God begins to show them that He can even use them to be evangelists, to be witnesses for Him. And that's the beautiful thing about literature evangelism, is that you don't have to be the evangelist. The literature itself is the evangelist. It can preach a sermon that doesn't just end when the person leaves, but as that paper stays in their pocket, they can reread that sermon over and over and over again. We were able to reach this goal in not 1 week, in not 5 days, but actually in about 4.5 days, we were able to pass out all 500,000 tracts. We really saw God do some amazing things this mission trip. So maybe you feel like your experience with the Lord hasn't been the most alive recently. Maybe you feel like it's been dry and dead, and you want to revive that experience with the Lord. You want to find that first love experience. I want to encourage you to really take the Lord at His promise in Proverbs 11 when He says, "He who waters will himself also be watered." I want to encourage you to be a part of an event like this, where you can go out and actively share your faith with those around you and see God bring your personal experience back to life. I want to encourage you in your day-to-day life to share your faith with those around you, to be a witness maybe in your school, maybe in your workplace, maybe when you're at home, to share Jesus with those around you. Because in doing that, you're going to find that your experience with the Lord will become very, very real. God can use you to do a great work, because what we've seen is that God doesn't just call the qualified, He qualifies the called. He can use every single one of you to be a witness for Him.